In the heart of a forest, alive with colors and sounds, lived a tiny ant with her family. She was no ordinary ant. From the very beginning, she was admired for her wisdom, her discipline, and the way she always worked ahead of the others. If food was to be found, she found it first. If danger approached, she sensed it early. Everyone trusted her, and for a long time she trusted herself too. But seasons change, and so do hearts. Slowly, something unsettling began to grow inside her. One morning, she watched the peacock unfurl his dazzling feathers and dance in the sunlight. The forest stopped to admire him. Whispers of awe filled the air. The little ant lowered her gaze and thought, "How unfair. Everyone praises his beauty, yet no one even notices me." On another day, she saw the butterfly gliding gracefully, wings shimmering like pieces of sky. "If only I had wings," she sighed. "Instead, I crawl endlessly on the ground, trapped in the dust." Even the playful squirrel filled her with longing. The way he leapt from one tree to another, free, swift, unstoppable, it made her feel smaller than ever. Why was I made this way? Why am I only an ant? And so bitterness crept in, little by little. The ant who once carried food with joy began to lose her purpose. She stopped working ahead of others. She lingered behind, distracted, gloomy, and silent. When friends asked why she seemed so sad, she only forced a weak smile and kept her pain hidden. Then came the day the forest trembled. Dark clouds swallowed the sun, and thunder shook the ground. A storm, unlike any they had known, struck with fury. Trees snapped in half, rivers overflowed, flooding nests and burrows. Wings were drenched, feathers weighed down, homes destroyed. The proud butterfly, so light and free before, was now helpless. Her soaked wings clung to her sides, useless against the heavy rain. The squirrel's tree toppled, leaving him shivering and exposed on the muddy earth. The majestic peacock, once the jewel of the forest, could not lift his bedraggled feathers to dance. His colors were dulled, his pride broken. The forest was chaos. And yet beneath the earth, deep inside the tunnels the ants had built with patience and persistence, there was safety. Their colony stood strong, shielded from the storm by walls of hard work. The little ant looked out at the devastation. She saw the butterfly struggling. She saw the squirrel trembling. She saw the peacock silent and ashamed. Her heart ached, but this time it was not with envy, it was with compassion. "All this time I wasted my days wishing I was someone else," she thought. "But today, they are the ones who need help, and I, small as I am, can do something for them." With new resolve, she gathered her colony. Her voice, though tiny, carried strength. "We must help. Together we can save them." And like soldiers, hundreds of ants poured out of the earth. They moved in unison, each with a task, each with purpose. Some formed lines to carry the butterfly gently on their backs to a dry shelter. Others gathered leaves to make a warm bed for the shivering squirrel. Dozens worked tirelessly to clean the mud and water from the peacock's feathers, restoring their shine bit by bit. The larger animals of the forest watched in disbelief. These creatures, so small they were often overlooked, showed a courage and strength far greater than size. When the storm finally passed and sunlight broke through the clouds, the forest slowly came alive again. The butterfly stretched her wings and, with tears in her eyes, whispered, "You cannot fly, little one, yet today you carried me higher than I could ever go." The squirrel bowed his head and said, "True strength is not in leaping from tree to tree, it is in lifting others when they cannot stand." And the peacock, humbled, spoke softly, "I have never seen beauty greater than the kindness you showed today." For the first time in her life, the little ant lifted her head with pride, not pride in being more than others, but pride in being exactly who she was meant to be. From that day on, she never compared herself again. She had learned that every creature has its own gift, its own place in the world, and when we stop wishing for what others have, we can discover the power that was in us all along. Jealousy blinds us. It makes us forget our own worth while chasing shadows. But true greatness has nothing to do with feathers, wings, or size. It lives in service, in courage, and in the heart that chooses to give. Being small is not weakness. A small body with a big heart can change the world.